Alright, man, what it is, man. Alright, for now on, this channel gonna be a little different. You feel me? Y'all see the title, we gonna be talking about ego. I'm ready to make a series, okay? Cause the stuff that I'm about to be talking about, I wanna break it down so y'all can understand it the best way that I can explain it, right? So I'm gonna break the video up into parts so y'all can go to each part and just focus on like one part of it at a time, because these topics are very deep, so they got layers. So we're going to be talking about a lot of different things, so I want to make sure y'all can understand it. So my goal, probably make like 30 videos, and then I think I'm gonna take a break from making videos like that for a little bit and focus on something else that I'm doing. But I'm still gonna be posting on here and stuff, but you feel me, this vibe out. So today, the ego. So where should I start? The ego. So okay, let's make this section, let's talk about what is the ego, because y'all gotta know what the ego is for the people who don't know what the ego is. Okay, so best way I can explain it right now off the top of my head. So let me say this again. This is off the dome. I ain't got no computer, no phone. I ain't got no phone in my pocket, nothing. Nigga, this is off the head, you feel me? This is just like, I'm just really expressing myself the best way that I can, man. Alright? So look, what is the ego? The ego is, it's not truly you. It's something that you created to protect you, basically. The true you really doesn't have any emotion. And your true self is the self that you want to be connected to the most, to make the best decisions in your life. Your true self, your higher self, is what you use to connect with whatever you believe God is. Whatever you think that belief is, you connect with whatever you believe God is with your higher self. Your ego can be manipulated by emotions. So that's why when we talk about Buddhist monks and stuff, why they get away, they always stress to death of the ego. You gotta have, when you having a spiritual awakening, that's like one of the first things that happen, the death of the ego. Okay, so you gotta realize that you are not the ego. The ego is basically like a protection mechanism, but it also can be manipulated. And the ego isn't necessarily a bad thing either. Like, everybody has an ego. Like when you're born, you seek validation from your parents to make sure that you're doing good. That's your ego. Your ego seeks validation. Your true self doesn't give a fuck what nobody thinks, truly. But your ego seeks validation into like the societal norm. You feel what I'm saying? So basically, your ego isn't really a bad thing. It's there to help you. Your higher self is to keep that ego in check. But today's society, they don't even know. They actually disconnected from their higher self completely. So they don't have no communication with their higher self. So they operate strictly off ego. So when you operate strictly off ego, that means you can be easily manipulated. Because what I said earlier, the ego can be manipulated by emotions. Anger, it can be manipulated by anger, sadness, happiness, anything. Like your enemy could come to you and bring your mood up to get on your good side just to stab you on your back. Your ego can be used against you. Your true self really doesn't give a fuck about none of that emotional shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's going to look at stuff for what it is, You feel me? It ain't even going to look at it as if it's good or bad. It's going to look at it for just what it is. Like if it's a cup and I use that cup to, or if a gun, say somebody used the gun to shoot somebody, they're not going to look at the gun being bad. They're going to look at what really happened. The person that used the gun is actually the person that's bad, right? Okay, so I'm getting off topic, but look, the ego. So basically, That's what your ego is. Your ego is a protection mechanism. Most people in society aren't even connected to their higher self, so they're operating through their ego. Therefore, making it harder for them to connect to whatever they believe God is. So, the reason why I'm making these videos is so you don't have to, so you know what to do. Because if you're supposed to listen to your inner self to get the truth, you're not supposed to rely on everybody else to get the truth, because God created you. God gave you a brain to use it. Like, use your brain. You feel me? Solve your own problems. God gave you the power to solve your own problems. Stop relying on whatever you believe God is to solve all your problems. When God gave you the power to solve them yourself, you should be grateful that God gave you the power to solve your own problems. You understand what I'm saying? So I think I'm going to end this video right here. What is the ego? That's basically it. I could go deeper, but I'm about to talk more about the ego, so I don't think I need to go deeper on this one. If y'all got any questions, put them in the comments. Yeah, if y'all got any questions, put them in the comments. You feel me? Let me know. You feel me? If it's something that stuck out to you, put it in the comments. You feel me? Maybe somebody else. You feel me? Y'all feel me? Y'all can talk back with each other and stuff, like bop, 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 and share shit. You feel me? And I'm gonna be reading the comments too. You feel me? So, bada boom, bada boom. Watch the next video, nigga. We out. Bye.